Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new video. Today we are trying out the Death Knight. This one's quite a difficult one because we do not have the dashes that other characters have, so it's going to be quite a difficult one for us, but we've got a plan for that. And the first one we're going to start off with is actually going to be a Brokenth for Shattered, just because that should allow us to get some extra damage out there. And we'll see where we can go from there. We'll start off on full visibility, but that's definitely going to be going down in the future. And then we're actually going to be looking for a Doom build. This is probably going to be something you're going to see on a lot of the builds unless we have some really fantastic other skills to go with it. But a lot of the time, if your character skills aren't the greatest in terms of like functionality, or I mean, I guess we got Ice, which is actually what we're doing as well, so it's going to be Ice and Doom. But functioning wise, I think it's a lot better if we don't run those. We're not looking for that, we're not looking for these, we're looking for Ice Vortex, so that's pretty good. But not something we actually wanted right in the beginning. And most of our damage is going to come from Doom, but we'll see. Just try and do the most amount of damage we can do to everything. We do need Shadow Orb for the Disoriented. Increase the area of effect of Ice Vortex is pretty good as well. Heart-Rending Strike for Finesse to Bulwark. Double Slash as well. And then we get our swing to Ice. And there we go. Need that extra additional XP from this. Let's see what we get. This could be very good as well, but not what we're looking for. Ice Swing is actually pretty good, so we are going to take that. Not what I thought about. We do use Unexpected Arsenal to get the skills of the other weapons, and that is one of the skills from one of the other weapons. So that is very, very handy. We do need Area of Effect. We also need a lot of these Doom skills, so we actually need to lock quite a bit over here. And then looking at the mini-map, we're just going to go... Can we fit through there? No, we can't. Activate our Ascension. Go and do this. Ooh la la, we get quite we're getting quite decent upgrades nice and early. And I'm not going to be scared to lock anything, and the reason for that is because we actually have Endless Refill as well. So we get locks as well as rerolls quite a lot. So I might not use all of them, but they are there for us to use if necessary. So if you are running this, don't be scared to re-roll and things like that, because we are going to be pretty decently kitted out for that kind of stuff. Okay, Ice to Shadow I'm not really worried about too much. We do take the weakness just for poison. And then we're still looking for Heart-Rending Strike. Might change our skills a little bit. We'll see what happens. Right now this is okay. There's Double Slash, so we can grab that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Poison to Doom is big. Grab the poison as well. Make our way down to the next section. This is a boss fight now. Probably want to try and avoid these as much as possible, especially in this. It depends on the map, but a lot of them, because of our movement speed, are going to be quite hard. Alright, grab that, pop that. And we've got a lot of AoE. So the thing is now we've got... man, this is so much better than Blizzard, I think. We don't need weakness. Can you have too much fragility? Nah, that's more targetable. Let's do that rather. And then we are going to try and focus on Doom quite a bit. And you'll see why once we fight Aranak. We don't need the poison swing, so we should be fine. We will grab the damage over there and the area of effect on our other skills. That's going to be pretty good. And hopefully that is enough. There is a 3 fight over here, which we can go and do quickly. And Avalanche will be pretty good for applying negative effects as well. We just got to focus it on the target, which is really nice. So the fact that we are able to aim it is going to come in handy. And our focus is going to be Doom damage. I should have started off with Aranak in the beginning. This as well, I really wanted Disoriented over here, but I didn't have space for it. I'm going to remove Frost Strike. We do have Avalanche anyway. I did really want the Disoriented, so it's going to come really in handy quite a lot. A Loot Goblin will be the next best thing for us. Otherwise, we're actually pretty much finished here. Just the first boss fight. Okay, there's a 2 over there, but we don't need to do that. We'll just do the 1 over here, because it will be quicker. And I actually need a little bit more movement speed. We do not have enough yet. I actually don't even think our damage is enough for the first boss. But we'll see. We should be okay, I guess. Bulwark to aptitude, yes. Damage increase, yes. Crit increase, yes. We can actually re-roll now. Get cast frequency there. Swing to shadow is also pretty good. Increase poison. Increase our doom as well. Well, that worked. I should have locked the middle one as well, but forgot to pay attention to that. Let's see. Come on. We can do this. We just do Brokeneth once. And never again. And we're actually dealing a whack ton of damage. So that went a lot better than I thought it would. That is fantastic. Grab the swing to shadow again. We are going to need Shattered, so that's perfect. We could do him again actually, just to get the damage in that, but we lose movement speed, which we don't want to do. So let's go pick up Aranak now. I do have to lower the visibility though. It is becoming difficult to see what's happening. A nice 3 to start off with. And now that we have Shattered, we deal a whack ton more damage, which is fantastic. Where is the last spider here? There we go. Go and do this 3 over here. Always scary to do this one right at the beginning because of the movement speed issues. Now there is a trick to do on every single character if you don't mind using skill masteries. If you use skill mastery swing and you just take like swing skills that give you doom and swing skills that give you weakness and swing skills that give you burning or whatever the case is, all the different dot types, and you put them all together, you should have a really strong build. Just because the swing skills go all the way around you, so they're very, very strong to play with. I do need more movement speed, so next time we see movement speed, we will take it. Doom and poison are very good as well. Critical hit chance, we'll grab it. I don't see why not. Multicast over there and there. I will take both. And then we're still looking for more damage. Really, really decent over here though. And yeah, Lovely damage coming out over there. This is actually going to be very good for what we're going to try and do. Ooh, this is looking good. Looking mighty fine for us. I think we've had some really good luck with passives now. And in having that, we are very, very strong. Hopefully it doesn't fall off very soon. We do need exposed from Misahat, so we will look for that as well. We need a 3, which is right down at the bottom over here. Get some more movement speed, some bulwark to aptitude. We still need more cooldown reduction. I mean, 0.8 seconds. We can get it down to 0.2. Absolutely wrecking. Okay, this is good. This is good because this is. I've tried doing this like 3 times, and I've struggled every single time. But this one seems to be the winner in terms of builds. So I'm happy. Doom there, Ruin is very good, Magnetic's good, Poison's good, Movement Speed's good. There are so many good options over here. Let's go see what else we can get. Crit there, Doom there, Swing to Shadows also very, very good. Those were some very, very, very fast movements as well as some really good upgrades. Again, guys, it's generally the same thing. Multicast, cast frequency, life movement speed, all those things. Like, it's whatever you're lacking at the moment. I'm not looking long term. I'm not trying to go past 5 right now. We're just trying to get every single character to at least beat the 5 vials. But yeah, we'll see where it takes us in the future. I'm thinking or trying to find builds that can work with really high level content and going further than that on the high difficulties as well for all of you. But the most important thing, one, we could get poisoned to dazed, so we could do Aranak again. But we're looking for Fangs of Doom. We're going to try and get as many of them as possible. What they do is the more Doom we apply, the more chance there is, one, for it to proc immediately. And what I mean is every single stack of that Doom is going to proc. So if we have 1,000,000 stacks of Doom, we're going to do whatever that damage is immediately, as well as the Doom still proccing itself. So it doesn't remove the Doom, it just deals the damage immediately, or at least 1% of the damage. So we want to try and stack as much Doom as possible and go from there. Damage over there, critical strike chance, and that's where doing the damage with the Doom comes in handy. So the more damage with Doom we do, the better it is for us. Need to move immediately with this one. There you go. There you go. We are going to pick up exposed from Misahat now. That's why we're doing it. What do we got? We got that movement speed. I like that. And then just stay where our Ice Vortex is and we should be good. Maybe increase the area of effect of Ice Vortex. Could be our next move. We get a big boss fight over here. We'll see what happens. Swing to Ice is really good. And then multicasting there is also pretty good. What else do we get? Crit. We'll go for the Finesse rather. Finesse to bulwark defenses, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we take War Tank as well, so that we can block a lot of the damage without worrying about it, because there comes a time when these bosses actually become quite a pain, especially with the small areas that we've got to fight in. Excuse me. Okay, we want the damage here. Cast frequencies are good. Damage increase, Doom, damage. We want area of effect though. Multicast, fantastic. Even more Doom stacks. Block is good. Damage is good. I'm happy with that. If we could get even more area of effect, that would be grand. How big is our area of effect? This is full visuals. It's not. Nope, the Ice Vortex is not big enough yet. Unfortunately, it's not up to standard quite yet. It's getting there, but just not yet. We'll grab the 2 right here at the very bottom. It is a boss fight. Do we even need that? No, we don't, so we can banish that. More HP. There's crit anyway. Multicast and area of effect. Beautiful. I have a frog in my throat. Okay, we do need that area of effect though, and you can definitely see the amount of damage that's being dealt now. Very, very good compared to previously. Area of effect there, cast frequency is good, aptitude's very good, cast frequency, more area of effect, as well as Ice to Shadow. It doesn't have a low enough cooldown, unfortunately, so we won't actually lock anything there. We can now crit. We apply slow stacks when we crit. Actually, that's something we haven't been doing, is applying more slow. And the more slow we do, the more damage we're actually going to do. So that's been a bit silly. But I've been focusing more on the Doom damage, just because of the way that the Doom works. I'm pretty sure that was... Oh, it's because we're not finished it. I was like, I'm sure that was supposed to be it. And there we go. Let's go do the fight. That will be the 3rd boss fight. Go try and get there as quickly as possible. Critical strikes can now apply Doom. That is beautiful. Multicast there. Area of effect there. I should have locked the ice over there, but it is what it is. Whatever. Scorpion Pit. Then we do another Aranak for another Doom, or even for poison. It's much of a muchness. We're not going very far for the Doom thing, but getting like 4 or 5 of them is definitely what you want to try and do. So the more you get, the merrier. The more damage you're going to do. And absolutely wrecking. Oh goodness, this was slaughter. So we pick up the exposed. Pick up the poison to Doom as well. Oh my goodness. That was absolute slaughter. We just decimated that boss. Oh, and now we have exposed, so we do even more damage. Okay, I don't think I need to manually aim anymore. I think we're going to do so much damage that it doesn't really matter so much anymore. Now we just need to find big fights so we can get to the boss faster. And then I got to decide which boss I want to fight at the very end. If we find a loot goblin here, we'll do a double brood mother fight. But that's only if we find it. If we don't, we don't. It's not really the end of the world. Okay, boss fight here, we will actually use our aim, just so we can defeat them that much easier. Just put it like over there. Look at that damage. It is absolutely insane. I wonder if that's Ice Vortex or if that's the Doom that's doing that. I don't know. All I know is... Oh, there we go. Look at that. We got our loot goblin just like we wanted. Perfection. So we'll beat Aranak and then we'll end up doing Aranak again. And then maybe I'll do a sixth run just so you guys can see how impactful that Doom is. Also, we're getting a whack ton of XP over here. We're already finished. That's the run there. Oops. Took a little bit of damage over there. Absolute mad lad damage over here. Holy moly. And the amount of levels we got there as well. Alright, we're going to take the slows. Poison as well. Doom over poison. We don't need that. We don't even need the defenses, although could be good to get them. I think our movement speed should be good now. Fast frequency and slow. Yeah, our movement speed's looking a lot better. Actually, what is our movement speed at? Movement speed is 230%. And that's going to get lowered now by... Well, actually, it probably won't, because the boss won't live long enough for it to be a problem. That's definitely Ice Vortex damage. There's no way that's the Doom. Okay, we're going to pick it up again. Then we go through to this, and then we'd fight the Broodmother again for the third stack. And then we'll, depending on the time, yeah, we'll definitely have time to do a 6th Titan slain, just so you guys can see how it works and just how much it's going to do. But getting to like the 7th one is just insane. So much XP for free. It is disgusting. $25 levels every time. Nope, 24 this time. A bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Ask to that, it's fine. Let's just reroll. We can go crits to do that. More damage on Ask Vortex. Area, damage, multicast. Multicasts are always good. Poison to Doom is good because the more Doom we apply, the more damage we apply, remember. Avalanche multicast is actually pretty good. Shadow to Swing isn't that great. We can actually reroll that. Swing to Shadow. Swing to Ice is much better. Damage, slow, some... Ooh, so many levels there. So many good upgrades. There's the Aranak again. Let's get this Doom again. Oop, this one we have to survive for 10 seconds. Let's see what happens if we don't aim. It should give us a good indication on what's doing all the damage. Yeah, it's definitely Ice Vortex doing damage. What's really nice about the Ice Vortex is it's also applying a lot of Doom stacks. So all those Ice stacks it's applying, it's also applying just as much Doom. And then we're not removing Doom with any skills either, so it's just stacking. What is... oh, that's that. There's a 2 over here to do. Nice quick one. There we go. A nice quick 1 over here. There we go. A nice quick 2 over here. Is that? Oh, that was a painful one. Don't know why we did that, but we did. Slow to Disarray. I don't know if Disarray is actually very good here. It could actually be worse for us. But anyway, whatever. It's too late now. Okay, there's a 3 right by the boss room. Where's the last one? There it is. Fantastic. Ugh, don't know why I'm taking these other options. Just get rid of that. Take 1 bleed, why not? What's the worst that can happen? We get more passives to choose from. Okay, you should utterly be annihilated. Yep. That's what I thought. And then we could go poison. There's Disarray to Disoriented. That's actually very, very strong, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for more Doom. And then that is the final one. Like I mentioned, we've got time, so we'll do 1 more boss fight. We'll do it on... I guess we'll do Volkage and Vivolt, since we haven't fought them. I don't really like them as a boss fight. They got very good things for us, but I can't. They just... we might even lose our HP there just because of the way that they work as a boss fight. Just because of how much AoE and effects they have. We might need to get a lot more movement speed if we want to look at being stronger against them. We do have a decent amount of block though, so hopefully that will come in handy. Absolutely wreck everything. That's beautiful to see. There's a 1 over here and a 2 up there. It's a pity that this wasn't a 2 or a 3. There we go. There's a 2 right here. And then another 2 above it. I was hoping the ring could overlap so I could do 2 at the same time, but you can't. But they're close enough to not have to worry too much about it. That's destroyed. That's destroyed. That's destroyed. That's destroyed. There's another 2 right here. We need the movement speed. Getting crit chance over here is going to be very good as well. And by the way, if we lose our life now, it really doesn't matter because we've already beaten the 5 vials, which is what we set out to do. So what we set out to accomplish has been achieved already. This is just a little bit extra to see how much damage that doom really does for us. But I don't know if I have the right setup for it to actually be doing that much. I think just in general, Ice Vortex does a lot of damage. And it's very good for this type of content, so it could just be that. It could be a combination of both. I will only be able to tell you at the end when we look at the damage. Disarray is good. Area of effect, slow, area, doom, disarray. What is that thing called that we've been taking? Fangs of Doom. Does it show it in the skill breakdown? It doesn't. So we won't actually know, which is unfortunate. It is what it is, whatever. We tried, at least. Visuals have to go all the way down for this boss fight, unfortunately, just because of the way that they are. Especially without... yeah. Just because they move so much. I guess we can go for Vivol. Okay, it wasn't so bad, but I mean, look how much life we lost because of them, so it was bad. Slow to brittle though, so it is really good to use them. But anyway, that would have helped further on. We would have got this. Maybe doing them first when you've got the Ice Vortex to get the slow to brittle is going to help a lot. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.